Hi, Johan. Thanks for taking a bit of time out of your day to talk to us. Could you just start by introducing yourself and telling us a bit about what you do at BBO?
Yeah. So in BBO, I'm a senior front-end developer. So working on what our users see on the screen. We can split an application in two parts. There is a part of the application which is responsible of what is displayed on the screen, seeing the cards, displaying the menus and listing the tournaments and those kind of things. And there is another part which is on the server, on the back end, as we say, which is playing the game, the robots, how to play, managing the tournaments, creating the tournaments, storing the data, and those part of things. So we split. Yeah, one of the split we can do in development is front end, what is displayed on the screen, and back end, the mechanics behind the game. So I'm specialized on the front end part.
Great. So, what are you working on at the moment?
We are planning to make some big improvements on the look and feel of the application next year. It is a huge project that is going to be very difficult, that is going to take lots of time, but we are starting to work on it these days, by the way. But if everything goes well, we should see big improvements on that part. I hope for the joy of our users. And also, yeah, just mentioning that we are also working on our robots.
That all sounds really exciting. Given that your job's really technical, do you often find that people have misconceptions about what you do?
Yeah, I think one of the biggest misconceptions that non-developers, non-technical person can have is some of the difficulties we have to implement some features. Sometimes they have some requests that sounds like that should be easy, and it happened to be quite difficult to do. That's the problem with development, which can be quite an abstract task.
I guess that can be quite frustrating. What parts of your job do you find most rewarding?
Um, Knowing that some people are playing our game and that they continue to use our application. The most direct satisfaction that I can have sometimes is when we receive some good feedbacks of players. I remember during the COVID lockdown, got a couple of feedback saying that maybe it was exaggerated, but oh, you saved my life because I could play BBO while I was locked down. We know that in this difficult time, lots of bridge clubs couldn't open and members couldn't go and play bridge there, and they were able to keep playing bridge with their friends on BBO. That was I was quite proud to be part of such a product that allowed people to keep playing their game. And we know that for some person, those bridge time are a bit more than just entertainment. That's social life and things like that.
Yeah, I can understand why that was rewarding. Um, what can you tell us about what the future holds for BBO?
It's a bit technical, but we sometimes call of UX, user experience. That we will not just change the colors, we will change the how we lay out things, how to navigate, how do we find the tournaments, how do we explain what the different tournaments are. For instance, BBO has lots and lots of different games, way of playing, way different type of tournaments. It's very, very rich, quite complex. And we think that most of our users only know a tiny part of what is available on the application. So the idea is to display things differently, to invite them to explore, try new games, because maybe their next favorite game is not known to them at the moment.
Thanks, Johan. Thanks for taking a bit of time out to describe what you do at BBO and talk a bit about what the future holds for BBO. It's been really interesting. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.